Alrighty, okay. Hello. This is a little bit weird. I did not expect myself to do a stream of this game. In hindsight, I think it was one of the games of all time in which I should have started out with streams just because I've been playing so much of this game. I mean, I have a lot of footage for this game. I think it's like 200 gigabytes or something like that. It's kind of insane. But I love it a lot, actually. It's a really good game. And there's a reason why I'm in like technically it's day 111 now, because I actually had to play through day 110 to get to test out some things with the stream, because I had to change a few settings on the back end to make it such that I can stream this and have not have everything completely break on me. So there is that. So essentially, yeah, I've kind of this has been a bit of the hyperfixation on my brain recently. Just because it's very, very similar to a game that I love and hold very dear to my heart, which is Tunic. In fact, the developer of that game was a huge inspiration for this game, which I think is really cool. And that game also had a big overarching mystery that was like a puzzle solver, thing. That's a bad description of it, but yeah, I think there are a couple things that like are kind of the focus for right now. I think there's a few clues, and I want to do my best to try to keep it as spoiler free as possible. I think it won't be perfect, especially since I'm at this far in the game at this point, but I want to talk about things that exist. I don't want to talk about how to get to them or the process of getting into them, because I feel like that is way too much to talk about in terms of spoilers. So, number one thing that I am looking for right now. Well, I guess priority number one is finding dates and writing them down. There's a lot of dates in this game across the documents scattered throughout the house. And I didn't actually talk about what this game is, actually. Wait, never mind. I'll get to that in a moment. There's a lot of dates that I think lead to a much larger puzzle. I'm not going to exactly tell you why I think that is the case. It's just that there was a much bigger puzzle that points to that being the case. So there's that. I think dates are the most important thing. Number two is money. I need enough money to get some more items in the game that I think will help give big clues as to what exactly is going on here. And number three, I don't actually know if there was a third thing, is just drafting rooms. Drafting the right rooms at the right times, regardless of the architectural integrity of the house itself. I don't care enough about that, to be perfectly honest. I guess number four is making sure that my computer doesn't completely break on me and run out of space, because it happened before while I was playing this game and it sucked. It was terrifying. But hopefully I should have a solution for that. I'm hoping to get a solution for that sometime in the near future, because I am tired of having to deal with the consequences of my own poor decision making. I say that sounds really bad, but having to deal with not having enough storage space when I want to do things like this, where it is just like big chunky streams like this, and not having enough space on my computer to actually do anything about it. So there is that. I probably will talk about my thoughts and my theories about this game, because there's been quite a bit of lore that I've discovered on my own while walking around this. And actually, I think I started, as I said before, this is not technically 110. This will be 111. But just because I had such a good run with when I was testing things, that it's like, oh, I might as well, I can't just leave this. So, the game itself very much functions like a roguelike, where you are drafting rooms in a house and completely trying to do your darndest to actually make that house semi-functional in a way that makes sense. And I'm actually going to go out here first. I'm going to grab this room here. And I think I want to go with the schoolhouse, because that adds classrooms, and classrooms are the biggest pieces of information I think, in the game at this point. Because there's a lot of stuff that they have, that a lot of hidden little details that I don't think I can really pick up on anywhere else in the game. I could be wrong about that. I don't know everything about this game. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things about this game so far. But we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna grab our allowance, which is $20, apparently. And I'm gonna keep going. So the idea is that as you progress up the ranks, things will get harder. And things will get more difficult. I'm going to grab the dining room here and grab a lunchbox, which helps us out survive a little bit better. And I think I want to draft the library here. We have this book. So I'm actually going to also write down names as well. This is like a lot of information that I should have theoretically been writing down, but I did not. So, also, we have Anne Babbage, we had Lord Evanson as well. We have M. Lowry. And Simon is the last couple ones. So Leonard Feather. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to read all of this. I apologize, but like. Okay, so 100 Bill's Tea Room is important. Trinsdale Lake. So, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Okay. I'm just going to write down everything that I feel like is important, but hey, that's just me. That's my own personal thoughts on this. Okay, wait. So the trains aren't in service anymore. The Reddington's train Central Railway Station aren't actually in service anymore. It's been a while since I've taken a look at this book in detail. So that's why I'm like, huh. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. Notice those things. So I'm going to draft a classroom this time, and the idea behind this is that we want to get to grade 5. Because grade 5 is the... I don't actually remember whether it's grade 5 or grade 4. But that has really important information that I would be hoping to get for this run. And I'll grab another classroom as well, just to have them back to back. That's fine. Like, as you can see, they kind of rotate through the different subjects. So we had colors, and now we have addition as well. I'll loop back around to here and go back to the foyer. And I want to grab the den because that gives us another gem, and gems are extremely important to drafting better and better rooms. Okay, so the dormitory is actually really good for this case because we just are trying to draft as many rooms with the pen and pencil symbol as possible. I'm gonna see if there's anything here. The classrooms, so... Oh, interesting. Wait, so the classrooms you'll find will fall under one of 8 different grades, ranging from first grade to the culmination of your academic journey, grade 8. However, there are rumors of an additional annex classroom at Mount Holly Elementary used solely for exams and student testing, but finding it has near been impossible as it requires drafting more than 8 classrooms. Yeah, so it's exactly saying what I was talking about. It's like, classrooms are extremely important. So, this is actually information that I haven't looked at, so... Boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Driving from a door that is steam powered will increase the likelihood of drying rooms with ducts. That's actually really useful to know. Okay, so... Tomorrow rooms are important because they allow for benefits for long-term planning. So encountering Furnace's center after drafting freezer will thaw any current frozen gems or gold you are carrying, and we will once again be able to use them. However, if you still wish your accounts to carry over to the next day, you'll have to re-freeze your assets again by re-entering freezer. Okay. If furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, then refreezing will no longer be possible. Okay. Perplexing plans. Any architect who loves a challenge inevitably ends up drafting a few puzzle rooms in their house. Okay. The spread rooms. Okay. Random target. Louisa T. Rayland. I feel like she's important. But that's the first I've heard of her name, to be fair, as well. So she might not actually be important. This game likes to throw a lot of names around. Look at the parlor. Why not? We get gems. So I think my favorite thing about this is that there's a logic puzzle in here, right? With these 3 boxes. This boxes contains gems. The 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. Basically, one is true. Like, at least one of these boxes tells the truth. At least one of these boxes tells lies. And there's gems only in one of them. The puzzles got progressively harder and harder until it actually looped back around, and now this is the most straightforward and simple puzzles first. Like, and it's actually really, really nice, because I was struggling for the hardest ones, because I'm like, I'm not that good at logic. I'm a computer scientist. Like, I don't know exactly what's going on here. Okay. So the boiler room, the power source. So I actually do want to draft this room. I think it's extremely important, but it's not. It will become relevant later on. I'm going to grab another pantry. Which is like a so-so room. It's not exactly perfect. But, oh, the laboratory is actually really, really good. Because we can, using this terminal here, we can basically set an experiment. So, I think, oh, wait, that's really good. I really like B. This is actually really good because this allows us to permanently increase our allowance, which is the amount of money that we start at the beginning of the game. I am going to try to find apples then. So essentially every time that condition is met, we can get a bonus, which is really, really useful. Okay, so it's extremely important for me to not screw myself over here. Anyway, it's the security room. That's really good. Really, really good. The estate inventory. We have one trunk that we were missing. I have no idea where that might be. The store is locked, unfortunately. Okay. Grab the East Wing Hall. Cool, and we got more stamps, which is useful information to have at our disposal here. So that's locked, okay. This might be a pretty short-lived run, unfortunately. Need to find keys. Bedroom, which is pretty decent actually. We potentially get items. There's also this massive hole in the ground here with a text puzzle, which I don't want to deal with right this second here. Do another parlor. There are 3 boxes in this room. That is categorically true. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That is categorically true. So this is false. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. So therefore, it is not empty. Because at least one of them has to be lying. Cool. Okay. So, again, trying not to draw as dead ends here. I'm just going to grab the commissary. And we also get a bonus from this guy with the blessing of the high roller, which means that every time we drop to shaft room, we gain 1 dice. Which is very nice. Grab the shovel. I'm going to grab keys and the salt shaker as well, which allows us to get +1 to the steps that we recover from food, which is important. And I'm going to grab the boudoir because that is the only room that we could draft that I can afford that doesn't have a dead end. The courtyard is really fantastic, actually. I really like this room a lot. Get the shovel, so it means we can dig stuff here. The turnip. Very nice. Very, very nice. Which is a key. That's actually extremely important. Hopefully, I wish I could get the hammer. I'm going to use a key on this locked door. Normally, we can get the hammer to just crack these bad boys wide open. But we do have the silver key, which is guaranteed to have a room with more than 1 door. More than 2 doors, sorry. No, actually, wait, more than 1 door. I was right the first time. Okay. So now, I think if we come back here, I think we should be okay. I'm gonna grab another classroom. Get an apple. Very nice. Oh, hey, cool. Allowance has been raised. Alright, cool. Very cool. I think the apple one was the right decision then. I'm gonna use a key here. I think the idea is that we just try to draft as many classrooms as possible. Within reason. That's not a great room for me to do. I'm gonna redraw. Hopefully we can get a classroom that faces the right way. We do. Okay, cool. So this is the important thing. This is the thing that I was trying to look for. Which is the maps here and the symbols here. So, oh God. I know I've seen a couple symbols around here. Okay. Oh, hey. So the Seeker of Signs, alright. Devoted Circle. That sphere in the 3rd era. There's a lot of lore to this game. So, there's a missing country. In fact, it's this guy right here. This guy I haven't actually seen before. It's extremely important for reasons I will get into probably later on, but for right now, it's just there. It's just kind of hanging out. Okay, so I'm gonna redraw to get another classroom, hopefully. Yes, indeedy. Yet another apple, very nice. Okay. Use another key. Give me another classroom. Thank you very much, good sir. Grade 6. I don't think I've actually seen this one before. Okay, so there was in the past a war between the Black Army and the Red Army. And the Red Army won. I don't know who that is. But they built a railroad. There's the capital. There's a lot of lore. Not anything I can cover in one stream specifically. Interesting though. The world building in this game is kind of remarkable. The way it's able to actually flesh out a lot of stuff that you wouldn't necessarily normally think about in a game like this, where it's like, hey, there was just a fucking war that happened a few hundred years ago, and that's where like the current political system is at right now, where you have a bunch of countries that are divided but into like 5 that were formerly 1. At least that's far as I understand it. Okay, I don't want to necessarily grab a dead end, but we do get gems, which is, I guess, the important thing. Want to grab another classroom. That is perfect. So this is grade 7. Oh, wait, so hang on. This is really useful, actually. This is really useful information. So... okay, so... yeah, there is a bunch of algebra in some of the puzzles here, and it's very obnoxiously annoying. Let me see here. Who got a good grade here? He did not get a good grade, okay. Okay. So I'm guessing that's rounding. Okay. That's a squared, okay. 16 squared is 4, which doesn't make sense. I mean, I just don't understand how this math works. Wait, am I dumb? I mean, I might actually be, but remember, don't square till you're there. What does that mean? Don't square. Because this comes up in a puzzle that I was extremely confused about. So 3 squared minus 5, 12 squared minus 2, which makes no sense. Oh, the music just cut out again. That's pretty cool. It kind of does that sometimes. Don't know why. Sorry, I had to double check something as well. So I believe we can get lucky and we can get classroom number 8. Cool. Classroom number 8, Eurasian vocabulary. Oh, wow. Eurasia affix pairings. Okay. When paired with the verb, it can mean... Okay, so there's a lot of information here. So Aj is first, Ma is small. I like myself. The old, the end of, Nevin. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if this has come up before, but this is good to know. Like I said, there's a lot more. So they just have another fictional language, like in Tunic, although this one is a lot more straightforward than that game, which is helpful, I guess, I suppose. Huh. Well, this is kind of a problem. Interesting. Alright. This is probably going to be locked, but we can use the silver key, which I guess is the only option by this point. I'm going to grab another floor plan to get another classroom. Give me something with keys, please. Oh, goodness gracious. This will probably have keys, right? I think. No, I can't do that. Okay, well, this is bad. This is very bad, actually. Do I have the security room? I can go back to the security room and see if there's anything that I missed, which probably is most likely the case. Then I might go back to that classroom and try to figure out the math, which is such a fun thing, I know. I'm so thrilled to have to do math in this silly little video game. And I also went in a complete circle, which is very cool. Thank you, game. Does this have a date? First week of December. Not really. Not all that helpful. Is there anything that I am missing here? One trunk, which I need to find. Even though I don't have any keys for it, which is so great. Okay, so here's something actually relevant about the boiler room down here, is that sometimes there are diggable spots here, which it doesn't appear to be that there are any, which is fucking great. Very cool. Anyways, the reason why I come back to here is because we have dinner, which gives us more steps, and we get 30 because we have one aquarium in the house too, which is very nice. Very, very nice. So I'm going to keep a keen eye out for a locked chest. It might be up here. Doesn't look like there is one here, though. Not ideal. Actually, wait. Hold on. Because we have a scrapbook here. So November 5th. November 5th, 1991, I think. Just needed to draft one more classroom to take my final exam. Yeah, okay. What is that going to get me, though? Man, I don't remember where the last locked chest is. I feel like this is important knowledge for me to know, though. I'm gonna try to find it again. And then there's a puzzle that I need to solve somewhere. Oh, hey, it's right here. Nice. Don't have a freaking key. Thanks, game. Appreciate that. Okay, whatever, fine. So, where the hell is the boiler room? Here's the boiler room. Okay. So the reason why I bring this up and why it's relevant here is we need to actually change this to activate the red box here. And that we see, once we see that blue light, then it's important. We're good. We can move on to the foundation. Once we are at the foundation, we can take the basement to go to the underground. And then there's another puzzle that I need to solve down below there. Then I need to go back to the classroom and actually look at the math again. So here's this underground section, which I've already previously explored, and this is major spoilers. I'm just gonna say that this is here. Just gonna go over to where we need to go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about a thing here. It's perfectly fine. Everything is perfectly normal here. We just have the secret room here, which we take to get to this place over yonder. I have screwed myself over. Thank you very much. Forgot how annoying and tedious this puzzle was. I believe that is correct. Okay. This is the one with the puzzle box. Very cool, thank you. Okay. Wait, so did they say anything about it? It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that they may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer I agree that the flooding... Okay, interesting. So they knew, they had knowledge about destroying the... There's an old station. There's an old railway station all the way over there, which is crazy to me that it's there. Also, but we have this puzzle here. Huh. Okay, I didn't actually know how to deal with this. Hmm. I want these to be black. Interesting. Okay. That is an important piece of context that I had no idea about. Okay. Okay. How do I get one of these guys out of here, though? Is my question. Ideally, you want to get two of these guys at the top here. No, wait, I understand now. I get it. I get it. I think. Cool. And so we get another allowance coin. Allowance token. Very nice. Cool. So this was the main country, the oppressor country, the country that won the war. I didn't think of it. I don't think I've actually taken a look at this map at all since. So we got the reservoir, the excavation tunnel, we have the catacombs, which I have not figured out a way to get to. Yeah, there's a secret tunnel that I still have yet to figure out. Okay, whatever. So it goes. Okay, so let me go back to that classroom to figure out what the fuck is going on with that math there. And I think we should be good to go. I think it was grade 6, I think, which was algebra, or grade 5, I don't remember exactly which one. But I figure I should write down some of the answers just to see where they differ, and if they differ as well. So it's this hallway here, correct? Yes, okay. This is art, and then this is history. It's grade 7, which is algebra here. Okay. This person had 8 out of 12. So let me do a little bit of reasoning out here. So 3 with the circle and the square is 9. So that is a square I believe. So that is 1, 2, 3 kids got that correct. There is only 3 kids here, so that was 3 out of 3. So that seems to be right. Then there is 16. Oh, wait. So it's a square versus a diamond. Oh my god, I didn't realize that at the time. That's so unfortunate for me. So 16 with the diamond, which seems to be 4. But people have said it's 61. I'm just taking in data here, right? Like it's various interpretations. So it could be 461. I believe that the consensus for the third one is that it's 4 because it's 3 squared minus 4, or 3 squared minus 5, sorry, which is 4. Oh, interesting. So I think, based on what I'm understanding here, we have 12, 2 equals 19. Then we also have 19 and 2. I think it's 19 because I think this symbol means that we flip the digits around, which is strange. So there is that. And then we have 7 with the symbol on 5. So we have 4. We have 16. And we have 44, which is really interesting and strange. I think 44 might be the correct answer. I'm not 100% sure. So then we have negative 400. I don't think is correct, since that can't. We can't really do anything about that. So wait, I don't understand. I didn't understand. So hold on here. So we have the blue, which is a squared b minus 3 squared. We have the... I can't believe I'm fucking doing math on for this game, to be honest, but... Like, I'm just trying to reason this out here. So, and use data here, data points. So, 30 square 5 with a yellow. I don't actually have colors here. That's unfortunate too, but I probably should actually. Negative 400, which I don't believe is correct, and we have 52. Don't square until you're there. Okay. I'm pretty sure that the diamond means that we flip the digits. I just don't know. Wait, so yeah, okay, I get it, I think. Because if we do 30 minus 5, which is 25, and then we flip the digits, then that's 52. That makes sense. And then I believe, so I think the squares are actually squares. Okay. Then how do we get 7 That is just incorrect then, I think. So I believe one tick means that we round up to the nearest whole number, and then 2 squared times 1 squared, which is 4. That makes sense. And then let's see what we got here. So that's 22. 22. So I think that's correct. That's 22. So then we have the 3, the square, the 12. 36. Okay. Man, that's harsh though. I think it's harsh to like that 9 out of 12 is a C plus. That's pretty brutal, to be honest. So I think if I'm understanding this correctly, then this is one that they got wrong. This is one that they got wrong. And I think that's also one that they got wrong. I'm not 100% sure. Let me take a look. Huh. Is it 7 squared minus... I don't actually know where they get that number from, to be honest. So that's not actually true. Oh, goodness gracious. So, which ones had conflicting answers? Which one's the ground truth? So I believe that square is the square is the squared root, not squared root, but the square. So 3 times 3. That is true. And then we have... So 3 times 2 square... Okay. That is correct then. So that is the correct answer. So then we take... Yeah, we do the square root as the last one then. So 2 times 2 squared times 1 squared. Huh? Oh, okay. So I think I understand. So depending on the order of the operations that we have, then we take 2 squared, which is 4. We multiply it by 1, and then we square it again, which is 16. So in that case, the result for... So it would be 5 times 2, which is 10, 100. Square that with 100 plus 5, which is 105. We subtract 95 from that, so 10 is actually correct there. Okay. So they got the first one correct. I'm going to underline that part as well. So everything on the right side of the sheet, I believe, is correct. Yes, I can say that with confidence. And then I don't believe that this one is correct. I don't know. I don't know this one. I could not tell you. I don't think it really matters all that much, to be honest. I think this part is important. Early Asian did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Interesting. Okay. I'm sure that will be relevant at some point. I don't actually know. I'm going to call it a day then. And we're going to move on to the next day because I've already spent way too long on this. But at least I figured out the reason why I was spending so long on dealing with the the math section of it all, because that's directly relevant to how the there's a couple puzzles in the billiards room that have a setup like that, which I was so confused about, because it's like, I was able to clear through most of them just fine. I was able to get the square stuff right, but then they threw me for a loop there with all that other stuff. It's like, oh my god. So I'm going to grab a tool shed. We have the metal detector. Very nice. And then we have the gear wrench too. So I'm glad I think I managed to figure out how the math works there. I say math in quotations marks. I should actually mention that, because it's not true to goodness math. But because it's like, no, we don't have operations normally for, like, you know, flipping the digits for stuff, so whatever. Whatever. Get a key. That's fine. We have a key, and then we have the parlor room, which we can get gems from. Very nice. Very useful. Hopefully the puzzle's easy. Actually, I should take a look into this note here. Oh, so this is M. Larry. This is a name that I actually saw written somewhere else. On the Sights to See in Reddington book in the library. So May the 2nd, I believe it's 1991. I could be wrong. I don't actually know off the top of my head. There's also a coin here. Cool. And then we have the logic puzzle, which is fun. This is not true. This box and the blue box are empty. If this were true, then this would be true and this would be false. That's fine. If this were not true, then this was not true, and all three of them are not true, so therefore it has to be this one. I believe that's the case. Nope, I'm wrong. Cool. Doubly wrong. Very, very nice. I can't believe I fucked that up. Very cool. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I want to grab the observatory then, because hopefully we can get good stuff from this. I had that in my hands, and I still fucked it up somehow. Which is so unbelievably unfortunate. And I claim to be good at logic, too. Clearly, that leaves a lot to be desired. I want to get the commissary, which we can get, hopefully, something here. I might grab the set of gems because I have enough money to afford that. We also have a item somewhere here. No? Oh, it's a key. Nice. I love the metal detector. It's so useful. I'm gonna... All these rooms kind of suck, so I'm just gonna redraw the floor plans here. I do love the Chamber of Mirrors. This is probably one of my favorite rooms in the game. But I'm gonna grab the spare bedroom because I don't think it's really gonna be useful right now. The trophy room is fantastic. I do not have enough gems for that. Which is such a shame because it's so good. I hate this... that this is a dead end, but sometimes the RNG just does not work in my favor. It really hates me for some reason. I mean, that's kind of one of the things that I can concede about why people don't necessarily like this game, is because of the RNG. I get it. Trust me, I get it. The RNG has screwed me over many times. But at the end of the day, I know that, or at least I hope that the mystery... Oh, we got the shovel, nice. I hope that the mystery that we are able to solve at the end of this is worth it. I really do. I genuinely like, because if it's not, and we went through all of this work to get nothing, then that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck a lot, actually. So yeah, I do like the aquarium though. We have a bunch of money too. I think that's useful. And then we have a boudoir, which is good. Coin. So there is a safe here, which I haven't quite figured out the answer to yet. Now we can get the trophy room. Although, there was something in the gift shop that I think might have caught my interest, and I think since I am getting a little bit more money, I want to get the Swimbird plushie. I don't know what dare mode means, but that'll be interesting to figure out. Got the drawing room, why not? We can just redraw rooms, which is very useful. Grab the pantry because I need food desperately. Man, the trophy room really wants to come up today. I am one to oblige as well. The conference room as well. Very nice, very useful. On the lab is actually fantastic. Once again. Hopefully we can get something good here. For each bedroom you draft, it's going to be another aquarium run, isn't it? I think we are doing the aquarium build this time. Because we've already drafted a bedroom. Since the aquariums technically count as one of every single room, they are automatically a bedroom, and therefore if you keep drafting more aquariums, you will naturally get more bedrooms as a result of that, and you just keep going. It's such a silly little build, and I love it so much. It's probably one of the best synergies that I've found in the game so far. It's ridiculous, and I love it dearly. Gonna grab the security room here. I'm gonna keep it as commonplace as I can. Let's see if there's any items that we are missing here. One key, okay. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind. I'm going to grab the boiler room. I don't necessarily know how useful it's going to be right at this moment here, but now here's where the strategy really starts to pay off here. 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. Very nice. Thank you, game. And now here's where the silliness gets started here. Cool, we get another key. Very nice. We get another aquarium. Also very nice. Another turnip. Cool. Oh, would you look at that? Yet another aquarium. Crazy how that works. I think we can also just keep redrawing until we get aquariums too, which is really, really funny. Actually, this is perfect, because I think I'll have enough money to get the swim bird. This is ideal, actually. We have yet another aquarium. We got the compass too. Very nice. But yeah, so we already have enough money to get the swim bird. That's actually really useful. I love this synergy. It's so silly. We got yet another aquarium. Crazy. Who would have guessed? How many aquariums do we have? We just have an entire space of these. I love it. Again, one of my favorite the silliest synergy in the game. I love it. Unfortunately, I am running out of gems, so I cannot draft another aquarium quite just yet. But hopefully we can resolve that in a moment here. This box is the middle box. That is not true. The gems are in the middle box, maybe. This box is the middle box, which is also not true. So this one has to be here. Cool. Let's draft the dining room on rank 8. Very nice. Very silly. Okay, we get to have lunch and dinner at the same time. I don't know how that happened, but that's the nice thing about random generation, really. So this is also just a dead end too, but we have, in case somehow I manage to miraculously get the lever to pull for that particular entryway to the antechamber. I don't think it's probably going to happen, but I mean, hey, here's hoping. That wasn't necessarily the goal of what this run was about, to be honest. But maybe. I want to actually try the billiard room this time. I want to see whether the information that I got recently is actually going to help at all. I don't think it will, but so we have 19. So we would have... Okay, yeah, so this is not a square root. This is a flipping of the signs. So we do 20 plus 1 plus 10, which is 31, and then we flip that, which is 13. And that is... Okay, that's great. So then we have 13, then we flipped that, which is 31, minus 20, which is 11, divided by 11, which is 1. And then we do 4 plus 3, which is 7, and then we multiply by 3, which is 21, and then we flip the digits there, which is 12. Cool. And we have the key guard. Nice. I don't think it's really useful at all, but hey, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm glad that I actually figured out the math for that, because I was feeling very stupid that I didn't understand what exactly was going on with that puzzle in particular. I was like, why is it like this? Okay, so we're right. Before I forget, I want to go back to the... How do I get back to the gift shop? Okay. I get back to here. I want to grab the Swimber plushie. I don't know what it does. I don't know what dare mode is, but I'm very curious whenever I draw the master bedroom again to see what that's all about. I think for right now, I mean, I might try to see if there's anything that I missed. I know there's like a key somewhere that I'm missing. I think. But it might also just be worth going through to the next day. Oh, there's something here. Oh, there's a key. Nice. Okay, so never mind. Just kidding. Well then, I guess I go all the way back. Cool. Oh boy. I do love how silly this game is. And silly in a good way. Oh god. So I'm just gonna make sure that I need to keep track of how many steps I can take. Okay. It's very, very thorough. And I like that. I like that it's... You have to be very precise about things. I mean, I don't always love it, to be honest. I think it can be annoying sometimes, but for the most part, I think it is interesting. Makes you think. What's more likely to have a key? I think the aquarium is likely to have one. I don't think it's guaranteed, but at least it gives us more options. That's locked. That's locked. Okay. Never mind. Oh, cool. And it shows me the actually that might be a bit of a spoiler. I'm not going to say anything about that. It shows me that though. It shows me that how much of that I've done. And I'm being intentionally vague for a reason, because it's like I don't necessarily want to spoil the entire game, like on how to get everything, because I think people should play this for themselves, genuinely. But I do want to just say, oh yeah, that's a thing that exists and will come up if people are also playing this game. They'll find it eventually, if they haven't already found it. But it's a thing. It exists. Successful triggers 10. Yeah, sure. I can imagine why. Alright. I'm going to call it a day, and we'll go to the next day and hopefully get more things. I'm glad that I figured out the freaking math puzzle. And hopefully I can continue figuring out more of these things as well. $113. Okay. Man, it's kind of strange, because it's like whenever I play this recording, I think I go through the days really quickly. I think now that I'm actually streaming it, I think there is more deliberate, I think, effort on my part to make sure that I get everything and I go through everything, that I figure it out. And I think that's good. I mean, it's not like I really did it all that thoroughly. So the bomb shelter... The bomb shelter is interesting. I haven't quite figured out what to make of this. I haven't quite figured out what to make of the time lock safe. I think there was a note here about time. I don't know. I feel like I can probably connect it back to the mainframe. Radiation monitor. Let's see how much radiation we get. 0.12 USV. Okay. Time lock safe. Okay, so I think I was correct in assuming that the time lock safe is relative to when you find it. So once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. Oh god, I'm gonna have to look back on this. I don't actually know how far into this. I think I'm gonna set it for some time in like let's do it in April. Don't ask me why I chose this date. I don't know how to exactly set this, but I am going to do the log into the network, and this is a very much a spoiler, but that's what the password is. It took me a stupid long... Well, because it's like, I kind of figured it was like SW something. I didn't bother to deal with it for the longest time because I didn't care enough. There was a lot of other things going on. So, remote terminal access, I'm going to do active terminals, okay. But I think that's mostly just to say, hey, this terminal is here as well. Okay. Alright, well this was... Still have yet to figure out what exactly this is all about, to be honest, but... As with the case is with multiple things about this game, and with its inspiration being Tunic as well, it's like, you'll figure it out eventually. It's just a matter of time, and a matter of patience, and... You know what? I'll wait. Oh, sure, I'll wait. I'll definitely try to wait. I'm gonna grab the workshop here, and hopefully get something good. We have the coin purse, which is pretty decent. I'll say that. We just get more money. And I'll grab the commissary as well. And hopefully we get the shovel, thank you, and I'll take the sleeping mask as well, and I'll take the metal detector as too, why not? Just all of the items, okay. I love being at this point in the game too, it's just so silly sometimes. I grab the spare bedroom, hopefully there's an item here. Maybe we have money. Pretty decent. And then we have the corridor. Oh, we have something. Another coin. Hello. The pantry as well. And an apple too. Very nice. Okay, wait, so the pool. I don't know if there's anything else that I necessarily need the pool for. But I'll draft it anyways, because why not? But it exists. And then we have the... I'll do the wine cellar, why not? Sure is weird to have a wine cellar next to the pool, but you know what, not my house, not my problem. Do I have the shovel? I do have the shovel, so the kennel is really, really good. Because essentially, whenever we dig in a room, we can unlock all the doors in that room. Also, look at the dogs. There's some good boys. Unfortunately, we can't pet the dogs, which... Wait? What? I'll have to check that in a second, actually. Hang on. Wait, can we pet the dogs? We can pet the dogs. Okay. Okay. I was worried there for a second. I'm like, I haven't actually tried this, but I'm glad that we can pet the dogs. That instantly raises the game up, like, an entire, like, whole rating for me. Not that I didn't already have this at a 10 out of 10, but this makes it an 11 out of 10 for me. Excellent. I'm so happy about that. I was really worried that it's like, the game developers have to know, right? If they're gonna put a dog in the game, you have to it's just mandatory. It's like to put the ability to pet the dog in the game. That's just, I don't make the rules. I'm sorry, but they don't make the rules here. So these are both locked. Okay, that's fine. I guess I'll go back to the pool and continue on from here. I don't necessarily know what the objective for this run is right off the top of my head. I think it is just to try to find the rarer rooms. The rooms that I haven't honestly seen so far and I really didn't know what to make of, like the vault and the master bedroom as well. I think those are the most important two. I think the pump room would be interesting. Again, I don't know exactly what to make of it. Like, I think I've done everything that there is to do here in terms of puzzles. Yeah, because the reservoir is completely drained. The pool is whatever, fine. I can drain it if I cared enough to do it, but it's just too much effort. I don't like this room, to be honest. I'm not a fan. It's just extremely tedious to have to do that puzzle over and over again. Not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. Got the key as well. Another bedroom, which is useful. Oh, we have a trunk. I'm gonna wait until I get the sledgehammer. So we have the lab here, which is good. And then I think I can get an experiment set up here. Be shiny finds and trash while digging. Let's do another aquarium only run. Nice, okay. Cool. Very cool. Oh, the other thing I wanted to try was to connect the network here. Remote terminal access. The shelter is online. Unholy bomb shelter. Okay. Very nice. Okay. There was also a note here, I think. Kimberly Thompson. Okay. Both of these doors were locked, okay. Very nice, very interesting as well. Wonder what happens if we turn all the connected monitors on. I'll log into the network here. I feel like that has to mean something, right? Data transfers from Cigna are not currently available. Maybe that's what it is. Drawing plan as well. Got the storeroom. Look at the observatory, nice. Now the key, thank you very much. And 5 gems, wow. It's actually very significant. Going to grab the conference room. Grab the boiler room as well, why not? And here, there's a dig spot down here too. Very nice. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna go to try to find the master bedroom. Ideally, I think that's the goal. The vault. Oh, the vault. Okay, cool. This is one of the things I was looking for, too. Look at all this money, my god. I'm a rich man. So here's this date, Saturday, February 27th. Okay. I haven't actually looked into this room yet. Oh, this is what the key goes to. Wait, that makes so much fucking sense. Key here. So Saturday, February 27th. I feel like that's important for something. I don't actually know, though. That might have been the last time somebody was in here. Fascinating. Grab the cloister, why not? Yeah, we have so many doors, which is actually really useful. We have the battery pack, thank you very much. And we have the switch for the antechamber left door, which is very useful. And then we should grab the gift shop. I don't necessarily know what this will do for us, besides give us more options here. I'll grab the billiard room, why not? I think we're most likely to get a good key here. 20. Then we have 20 plus 1 plus, so 31, so 13. 14, 24. And that'd be 42 minus 20, which is 22 divided by 11, which is 2. And then we do 9. Is it times 9, and that would be 18? Cool. More keys. Very nice. With a silver key. Very nice. Grab the rumpus room. Let's see what our good friend, Mr. Alzara, has to say. The great Alzara, sorry.
And
Not to
as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound
dismiss
of the
his
drop
name.
coin. You find yourself face to face with the
Sorry.
great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone.
So this was the this is the statue.
You will find yourself one day wandering these paths,
Huh.
walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering and
Interesting.
searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end.
Is that the train
hours
station? Yeah.
to pass.
Yeah, so that's the Grand Museum.
Here has been foreseen by the great Al-Zara
Cool, thanks, man. Appreciate that.
until the dawn of the following day. I will have nothing more to say.
Cool, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Gambling, hell yeah. Oh, can I wager 100? Hold on. I'm gonna wager 100. Let's do it. Hell yeah, for gambling. Never mind, just kidding. This is unfortunate. Do the West Wing Hall, why not? Grab the silver key. Oh man, the Chamber of Mirrors is fun. I think it's one of the only instances of which we can draft 2 copies of the same room. Key. Very nice. Because we can go up here. This is legitimately one of my favorite rooms. Grab another workshop. How many workshops do we have in the drafting pool? Too many, actually. But I'll grab it anyways. More money as well. Would you like to... Yeah, sure, I'll grab another aquarium. Why not? There's too many synergies for it not to be useful. Oh. Come back down here. Then I believe it was the button here. Then we can grab another key here. And press a button here as well. Okay, cool. I have to go back around. I'm gonna try to get the door here first. Grab the sauna, why not? Something's not looking too great here. Mostly just because I think it's gonna be a little tricky to hopefully have enough movement to actually make it to rank 9. In fact, I might draft the room while I'm here. I'll do another spare bedroom. Maybe we get another billiard room. That's actually really useful. Cool. More money. Very nice. 13. 41 minus 21, which is 20. And then we do 20 plus 1 plus 18, which is 39, which is 93 minus... Wait. What? Hold on. No, sorry, it's 4 plus 25, 52 minus... So 5. Then we do 23... Flip 32 minus 20, which is 12, plus 9, which is... What? Hold on. 23 minus 23, 32 minus 20, which is 12. 21. Unless I'm wrong here. So, hang on. 3 plus 9, so 21? Hold on, what? 23, 32 minus 20, which is 12, plus 9, which is 21, flipped again, which is 12. Okay. Good to know. So was it Saturday, February 27th? Okay. Okay. I believe that is all I can do for today. They'll let me gamble all the rest of my savings away. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, that's promising. Nice. Gambling, I guess. I don't know. Okay, that's... Oh, okay, I understand now. Cool. Yeah. Cool. 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 Nice. I got damn it. Okay, fine. Well, I think this is a useful day. Cool. I'll call it a day and then move on to the next one. Clockwork Shopping Center. Yeah, sure. I agree with that sentiment, actually. So Saturday, February 27th. I'll have to try a bunch of the other rooms in order to see what exactly is the deal with that. Cool, I have a bunch of extra steps though, so I think I wouldn't be opposed to having the hovel here. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't like any of these options though, to be honest. How do I get the dynamite? Yeah, it's like, I don't understand that. It's a shame, really. I feel like the dynamite is important for something. I don't know what, but... Okay, workshop, very nice, thank you. Broken lever. Just gonna take a quick gander around because that's not something I really did a whole lot. Got the commissary. This blue box is empty. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. That is categorically true. Categorically true. If this were true, then it would violate the fact that we can't have all three of them be true. So this one has to have the blue, have to the gems then. Sorry, words are hard. Good lord. The den. Very nice. Another gem. Phenomenal. You can grab the utility closet as well. It's extremely useful for dealing with stuff later on. The laboratory as well. Very nice. Thank you, game. You're very kind to me. Ooh, if we get the mailroom, that could be interesting. For each bedroom you draft after your second, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Of course, this is dependent on the fact whether we actually get the mailroom or not, which is not always a guarantee. Go away with the hammer. Very nice. The foyer is really good. Aquarium. Very, very nice. Grab the boudoir because I really, as much as I wanted to do the terrace, I want to try something here. So we have 0 to 27 enter. Nope. Another pantry. Alright, so suppose here we are with this room then. The mailroom. Oh, cool. This is perfect then. So hopefully we'll try to draft as many bedrooms as possible now then. Hopefully get more letters and get more information as well, because information is king when it comes to this game. And I can't believe I screwed that up. Wow, thank you, game. No, fucking hell. Didn't mean to pick Draxus. God damn it. Well, I guess there are both four door rooms and also dead end rooms more common today, so that'll be interesting to deal with. Looks like we're gonna have a similar situation to what we did last time, which is pretty cool. Or not last time, but the situation that I put in the thumbnail of this, where it's like there was one section of the entire house which was like basically separated from the other. It's pretty much what we're gonna have to do here. Down we go into the basement. Hooray! Yippee! Oh, I don't have the fucking key card. Fucking hell. Man. God damn it. Maybe if we keep trading the items to the guy, then it should be fine. Possibly, I don't know. Trade, coupon book. Ever die? Working lever for a battery pack, sure. Magnifying glass? I don't want to get the fucking... 2 gems, fine, whatever. This fucking sucks. I have no items now. I don't think there's anything I can really do at this point. Besides just call it a day. Let's see if there's anything I can figure out. We have the mine shaft here. Gemstone cave, sorry. Let's say the date? Saturday, I think, right? God damn it. Okay. It's like Saturday, February 27th, I think it was. Don't 100% remember off the top of my head. Quaint cottage, yeah, I'm sure it is. $115. Go to get the outdoor room first. Once again. And then we shall do that. The tomb. Oh, this is exactly what I was hoping for, actually. Because I believe that there's a puzzle here. In fact, I'm pretty positive that there's a puzzle here. Because we can adjust these guys. I have to wonder. Two statues here. So wait a second, do each one of them point to a light specifically? So hold on, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait. Hmm. Two, three, four, five. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Possibly 5. Unless I'm going crazy, which I might be. I think I understand what I'm supposed to do here. So we have the statue in the this chamber down to the right. Maybe? Yeah, I think that is the case. Right, so this is a cook, I believe. This, cool. This is a doctor, I believe, and this is a farmer. I'm not sure. I don't understand. I know it has something to do with the position of the statues, I just don't know exactly what. I thought I had an idea, but I don't believe that I do anymore. Again, knowing the design of this game, there's probably something that I need to come back later here for. Maybe the ones directly pointed towards torches are the ones that need to have their things raised. I feel like it's gotta be something like that, right? It's gotta be something like that. I'd imagine, at least. Maybe this one doesn't count? Huh, I don't know. Maybe we get every dead-end room. If we get every dead-end room, then maybe we solve it that way? I don't 100% know. The parlor. Very nice. We have the statement appears on the other box. Those are both true. Yes, the blue box is empty, which cannot be true. Just kidding. Cool. Managed to salvage it in the end. Very, very useful. Grab the nook. Ooh, the courtyard is actually really nice. We get the shovel too, which is amazing. Two turnips, very nice. Get the lever. So grab the den as well, why not? Secret passageway. Hi, the morning room. Nice. Very, very nice. It's a great room. The key. November 5th. Which I think I already wrote down. We get salt as well. And the sledgehammer, which is so useful. Okay. Cool. Which means we can break the padlock on here. Grab a corridor, why not? Get the pool as well. The vault again, very nice. Monday, March 1st. Or is that the current date? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. The master bedroom. Oh, hell yeah. That's huge. But the controls behind the elevator. Yeah. Okay, get that. Here's the unredacted red prints. I don't understand what the bird does. Okay. I need to find the magnifying glass. I really genuinely do need to find that thing. Well, maybe the walk-in closet is the place to do it in. Coupon focus is useful. Ah, shit. Okay, fine. Whoops. It was my mistake. Oh, cool. And this was useful for this. Yeah. Battery pack? Battery pack. Nice. Cool. Power hammer. Which I think will be useful for the tomb as well. Billiard room. Thank you. We have 11. I have 25, 52 minus 2, which is then 5. We have 20 minus 20 minus 1. What? 20 minus 1, which is 91, and then we do 71, so 17. Cool. So 13, 31 plus 32, so 23 minus... That would be 3, maybe? Cool. Cloister, very nice. Okay, so this is actually very important. Because I believe there's a match for the statue here. in the tomb. This sucks. That's fine. Just don't know if I'll be able to make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. Six, 7, 8, 9. So we're home free after that. Are there any walls I can knock down here? Maybe, possibly. Anything I can do here? Anything at all? Perhaps not. Yep, I get it. Yeah, Lord. So then it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, if it doesn't work, then I'll be very upset. God damn it. Okay, why the fuck? That's stupid. That's so goddamn stupid. Whatever, fine. That's dumb. I think that's dumb and very dumb. Very stupid. Don't appreciate that. Sorry, just 1 second. Let me just double check a couple things. Okay. Nothing crucial that I missed, okay. So I think now, ideally, it's the vault key and the office. Well, among other things as well. I genuinely don't know. Please knock it off. The nook, okay. And then we have the workshop, okay. Aquarium, thank you very much. Compass, thank you very much again. The laboratory too. Sure, I don't really love, I'm not in love with that whole experiment, but it's fine. It'll be fine. I don't know, but the compass and the battery pack, what would that do? Electromagnet, yeah, okay, so this does... Actually a pretty strong item. Looking for something here. There's nothing here. A broken lever, okay. Get another workshop too. Very cool. We have the shovel, nice. Something here? Huh? Can't see anything, but... The conservatory is very nice. I like this a lot, actually. Just the... Oh, I can adjust the... That's actually really nice. Okay. Just the master bedroom to commonplace. That's really, really nice. That's exactly what I was hoping to do. Thankfully, we can get more stuff from here. Gems and coins. Got the antechamber again. Very nice. Oh, we got the silver key. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ivory dice. Instead of 4 ivory dice, that's actually really nice. Be very funny if the wind-up keys were also something that could be sucked up by the magnet. This box is black, that is true. The gems are in a true box. This box is blue. The gems are in a false box, so therefore they are in this box. Cool. Worthless old shoe, that's fine. Oh, the Chamber of Mirrors, very nice. Good lord. Pretty much got everything in that room already, immediately. Yeah, I guess on the bright side, I didn't really have to worry about missing anything, to be fair. Five. The fuck is that? 70? Let's round to the next odd number, 20. Is it 9? What the fuck is that? Plus... one? Huh? What the fuck? 9? The fuck do you mean? $16? What the fuck do you mean? How the fuck? Huh? Don't ask me where I got that number from because I could not tell you. Oh, it's a third. Oh, it's a third. That makes sense. Okay. 21, minus 11, minus 5. That's stupid. I don't like that. So a third of 20 and a third of... What the fuck? What are we doing with fractions now? That's disgusting. Okay, I can rotate floor plans. That's very useful, actually. Cool. I can grab another rotunda, but I think I want to grab the den. Grab another key, and I cannot deal with any of these. I don't like any of them, to be honest. I will grab the observatory. Cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. Another billiard room. Half of a third of 15, which is 5. Third of 15, which is 5 times 3, which is 15. That's just 3. Wait, what? No, it's... Oh, God. So it's 1 squared plus 1 squared plus 1 squared. No, sorry, wait. No, it's not. That's not true. 1 squared plus 1 is 2 squared, which is 4, plus 1, 25, 20. We have the secret garden key as well. Very nice. Thank you. Oh, it's already pressed. Okay, cool. Silver key, thank you. Cloister. Take a passageway, why not? Could be useful. In fact, it is useful. Wait. Another observatory, thank you very much. Cool. And get another billiard room. This is 10. This is 10. -10 plus. Well, the fuck, man. What? Huh? $60, so 30, so 20? Yeah, wait, fuck. Nope, apparently not. 10. -10. Oh yeah, I think I get it. Yeah. So it'll be 20 times 3 divided by, that's just 10 again. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay, so oh my god. 15 divided by 2/3. So 10 squared, which is 100, minus 20. 80, which is divided by 5, which is 20. Ah, fuck you. I was just gonna guess 10 again. Why not? Fuck this, man. Okay, wait, so so 5/3 plus 10/3, 5/3 squared plus 10/3 squared. I fucking hate this. Did fucking do math. Equals 25 ninths plus 100 ninths. 125 ninths. Minus 180 ninths. Which makes no fucking sense. What the fuck? Hang on. That's not possible. No, I feel like it's going to be... So 5/3, so that's 5 squared. Equals 25 minus 20. 5 squared divided by 5 is 5. Okay. Cool. I fucking hate doing math. Cool, we get the drafting studio. Haven't seen this room in a while. The clock tower. The clock tower is so important. Wait. Oh my god. Yeah, I've completely forgot about that. Got the kennel as well. Thank you very much. Grab the study, why not? What if our letter's in the message? Yeah, I can tell. I'm gonna try 11. 05. No, of course not. Why would that work? But I might as well grab the key here while I'm at it. Uh-huh. So... how the fuck am I supposed to get over there? That's my question. Also, there's an unlocked door here. Sorry, a non-opened door, I should say. Grab the office as well, why not? Okay, let's circle this back around. And we have the map too. Interesting. The third room? So it's the passageway. Interesting. Weird. Guess we're going back here then. I'm just gonna dig straight down. Then start digging. I agree. Maybe we'll find something interesting. I don't know. $40. Nice. Very nice. Apple. Very nice. Did I dig down here as well? I did not. Okay. A turnip. Thank you very much. Another apple. Oh, I meant to come back here. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. That's why I was like, I need to circle back around. Fortunately... have the fish. We'll eat the dinner. Speaking of eating dinner, I think this will be my last day of the... Well, I could probably do one more. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like we're really hurting in terms of steps anyways. Was the coin purse there the whole time? God, I hope not. That would have been extremely awkward. Got the car keys. These are useless, but... Actually, they might not be completely useless, but... back here. Very nice, thank you. Got the music room. The sanctum key. Oh my good god, that's amazing. That's huge. The fucking money, I love it. That's hilarious. Sure, I'll drop it into the parlor. Why not? The key. Cool. Why don't you... Why is this guy not working? Whatever, who cares? I guess this will be a good note to leave it off on, to be honest. Besides this whole shenanigans. Okay, cool. That's most of the rooms in the house done. Now I just have to get back to the basement, and it should be good to go. I have a bunch of stuff in the driveway too. Oh, that's funny. Worthless brick. How do you know it's worthless? Worthless. That's kind of rude, don't you think? Now we can go do the secret. Down the basement here. So far we have 4 of the 6 doors open. So the inner sanctum here. Gonna open up the door to rank number 10. We have this guy. I have no idea about this guy. Might as well like look at the information that we have down here as well, just to, like, because I feel like there was information that we missed from some of these boxes here. Would just be useful to have. Green members are lies. Okay, cool. Black box contains allowance tokens, maybe, possibly, I don't know. Selective key is not in the box, it's buried. Yeah, sure, I don't believe you. Okay. I feel like there was a memo that was extremely important. Whatever. So it goes. So it goes. Go through, cut through here, hopefully, ideally. Or maybe not. God damn it. That's annoying. Okay. Okay, cool. I can't cut through here. Very nice. Maybe? Yes, I can. Cool. Cool. Room 46 again. Very, very nice. So, the 7th is major issue drafted quite late, so that was number 7. I don't know which one I found. I'm guessing it was 2 then. Wait, no, because I haven't found the Ban Key one yet. I just have found. So I'm still missing. I'm guessing it was 5 then. Whatever. Whatever the case may be. I will do. I'll probably end here. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I'm just like. I think this is a good place to call it for right now. Okay. See y'all.